Hello, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. We're going to start with your coffee cup and then we're going to end with the saucer this time. We have a W, a big one, and it is a win. It has some time. However, I see someone behind the cannonball here. That's the person that's going to win. And we have here a bear actually rubbing your back. I see two masculine figures. This is either you are going to take massive action to get this result, and there's an authority, the bear, maybe someone who has the power to make decisions and choices they have. They're going to help you with that. Resources that they have, they're going to help you with that, which I see two tears of joy, so it seems like this is your energy. But the thing is, this can be something going to really force you to act out of your own nature. You usually like to approach things in a very calm manner, but this is not about being calm or aggressive. I feel like this is actually being maybe breaking your shell a little bit, okay? Maybe being a little like I'm not saying you're introverted. This is not about that. It's not about being introvert. It's not about communication. It's about maybe doing things differently this time. I see before we get to that, there is kind of reminds me of the ice wall. I don't know if you come across a video of this ship actually approached the ice wall. And it's like going around on the internet. I saw it like twice today. So kind of reminds me of there's a wall in front of you. You don't see what's behind it. This is a dark wall though, and you're right there. You can see the eyes and the mouth right here. You're staring at it. I see a letter T on top of your head. Kind of looks like a number pi as well. I think it's like 314 is a pi. Or yeah, it seems like here there are some calculations in your head, and these are actually like going around the same circle basically. However, you don't recognize is the circle is not a flat circle. When you flip it, there is also a cylinder right there. Okay, that gives you 3 dimensions. The cylinder can be a representative of like a wormhole. Maybe some of you are going through a time jump here. The wall can be what you don't see behind is actually going to start becoming visible for you. Okay, another thing on the behind the wall, we have a man right there. This person's nose is growing and his nose has actually a little diamond ring on top of it. So this can be a representative of behind the wall. When you get to the other side, I see 2 people smiling. The ring can be a proposal. Yes, it can also like a proposal in the sense of a marriage, because I see 2 children under it. If this is someone maybe you want to get married to, maybe the offer is going to be on the table. There are children, they're celebrating. It can be the children of the family. It doesn't have to be specifically yours with this person. Maybe there's going to be like during a celebration this is happening, or maybe a wedding, which I don't know how I feel about that, like proposals during the wedding. I feel like it's maybe even stealing the light of that specific person, because wedding planning takes a very long, hard, detailed work base. It's a lot of work. And then someone comes in and they proposes in your wedding. I don't know how it can be perceived that way, because everything's already done by somebody else. It's a little lazy to me. But it can be that kind of occasion, or it can be some sort of like a proposal regarding children. The ring can be commitment. Maybe someone this is like maybe a kindergarten coming to me, like maybe you're a kindergarten teacher. This can be a proposal for you to take care of children at the same time. This is something you like if that's the case, and also get paid for it. Okay, but the thing is, it's all behind the ice wall. It's all behind an invisible place. When you get there, and I feel like the only way to get there is from above, meaning through the mind. Okay, I know it sounds a little out there, like what do you mean through the mind? When you change your mind, you're going to start to see beyond the wall, basically, okay? And the beyond the wall, this can be a soulmate waiting for you to give you an offer. This can be a soul job that is aligned with the people that are really supportive of your growth is there. There might be also children can represent something new, something of a dream you have is going to be fulfilled. But it's all about getting to behind the wall, basically, okay? Another thing I see here is there's a person, a man with a big head, and this kind of reminds me of like a government leader, one of those. But this is not really the case. Like you see the small legs this person has, they have a big head. So I'm going to say maybe there's a person with a big head that you're dealing with. However, this is the symbol of, like you can see, it's actually Taurus. Your symbol seems like you're on their eye level. Meaning, even if you think that you don't really have authority in a certain place, it seems like you are on the eye level of the decision maker, meaning you can actually start a conversation. And some of you I see here starting a conversation. Again, I see you standing on a cannon here, okay? And there's somebody, maybe like a younger child, sitting down behind you. If some of you have some relationships about children or child situation, and child can also represent a new beginning here. Seems like the cannon, like you're sitting on the cannon. The canon tells me, because I think the canons actually close the Middle Ages and start the New Age. So cannonball is, canon also has another meaning. I don't know how to express it, but this is actually a powerful weapon you have in your hand. And if you use it, this is really going to close some era for some, and it's going to open up a new one for some, for you basically. You're holding on to it. Maybe you don't want to put it out there. However, if the push comes to shove, you have to. You have to just use it. I'm going to tell you, this doesn't have to be specifically only about your powers, your skills. This can be an information you have. This can be text messages you have. If somebody's forcing your hand, you might have an upper hand without even realizing. Okay, you're sitting on top of it. Sitting on top of it, I'm going to go in the literal sense as well. Maybe something you're looking for is if you have like a downstairs basement, maybe it's like laying there in a box, okay? Maybe that requires some decluttering. Your home requires some decluttering, and you're going to find what you need inside of those things that you're sitting on. Another thing, maybe it's under the couch that you don't know. Maybe you lost something. A ring maybe got lost. Either way, though, I told you there's a victory here. Oh, we came back around to the cannon again. Yeah, I see the same scene over and over. That there's someone holding the victory, the win right there behind you. And I feel here, this is actually going to bring a change into your life as well. It's going to be a massive change because I see the letter M as Matthew, Mary. It can be in someone's first name or the last name. But this is going to be a total change. It's like an age-wise. That's why I said that the energy come to me as like historical, that it's going to be the old age closing, a new age coming here, okay? I see in the beginning of all of this, behind the wall, I told you it's mental connection that is going to get you through the behind the wall. It also seems like there's a pathway opening for some of you outside of your comfort zone. And that's probably an invitation that you need to take this road outside your comfort zone. You need to get there. And what happens when you get there, you're going to be able to see there are other options available to you. This can be in the literal sense travel, or like a short trip that you're going to take. Or it can be like something maybe you have been planning. And I see there's like we only see the halfway of it, but when you go deeper, you see this is going to be, even if it seems like a short trip, this is going to feel really long to you. And I feel like the long part is going to be the pleasurable part. It's going to be the light energy where you pick up the inspiration. Another thing I see here, after the wind comes in, that you are also, there's something waiting for you here. Kind of looks like a big fish. Fish can represent money, so this can be also a financial opportunity that is going to present itself, maybe even call you over. Again, but this will require you to act in a way and go outside your comfort zone, act in a very liberal way for yourself, okay? Like compared to what you would do usually. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see a crescent moon here. Crescent moon can represent government. Your desire is something that is coming forth halfway, 3/4 way, let's say, 75% very fast, and then 25% can slow down. This doesn't mean that it's not going to come forth. This can be something that maybe this is something that you're waiting for 100 to be delivered. Maybe 75 is going to come first and then the 25 is going to follow. It can be something like that. I see a letter L in your heart, and there's a man with a beard and a mustache. This kind of looks like a tango shoe as well. So I'm going to go with both energies. This can be someone whose beards and mustache can represent that they have. And maybe like organizational skills, or if this is messy, I feel like this is a messy person. So someone messy, maybe trying to do something which requires precision. If you ever seen the grooming of those, is that the word? Because when you look at the way the dress is amazing already. It's tango, I think cha-cha or something like those competition dancers. Immaculate. The hair, there's not even one single hair you don't lay down. They lay it down so like it's precision. The shoes, the clothing, men, women, doesn't matter. Whoever is dancing. Perfect. So this is something I feel like here that will require perfectionism in order for us to get it done. And you might be the one, it's like a hair is all over the place and trying to get it done. That's why maybe you need to take a hard look at yourself in order to handle this thing. Or maybe you have a partner, like the business partner, friend, or maybe a sibling trying to help you, but they're all over the place. And I can tell you that's not the way it's going to go down. Like I see number 8 here. This can be even something that is going to bring a lot of money. I see someone with a smaller head rather than going with someone with a big head, meaning big smarts, big ideas, but doesn't have no organization whatsoever. Maybe you should go someone with a smaller mind, however, has the exact precision, because number 8 symbolizes material satisfaction. And it seems like here, doesn't matter the mind in this timeline for this shoe, whatever the shoe represents to you. It can be a competition, it can be a travel opportunity, it can be a new job, it can be buying a new shoe for yourself. Instead of going with the big ideas or big brands, if you're buying, let's say the example, the most expensive brand, maybe you should just go something precise to your need. If you're looking for a running shoe, you should go with the brand that only designs that, rather than going with a big brand. Just design something random, okay? This is an example, and this can be reinterpreted, guys. You can reinterpret this as even, I don't know, sheets coming to my mind. Maybe you want to buy 100,000, what do you call it, thread count, Egyptian cotton sheets or something, like whatever it is that you're buying. The number, the biggest number or bigger size or bigger ideas are not going to be the case here. Precision is going to be really important for you. It depends. Everything that you're doing can be building a home, but shoe is mostly maybe travel and progress, maybe something that is going to progress you. You can see it that way, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos on the screen here for you, and I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.